Our next speaker, Ukrainian Canadian, supporter and sponsor of humanitarian fundraising events in Palm Beach County, Ihor Lenko. Welcome.
Дякую вам за вашу присутність. Thank you for your presence. Just the fact that you're here speaks volumes. See, it's not what people say, it's what they do. To me, behavior never lies. You've listened to previous speakers. I'm not a speaker at all, but I have feelings. And that's what's the most important, is how you feel. I grew up in Canada. My parents were immigrants from the 40s, and you hear the stories. And this is not the first time it's happened to Ukraine, but people forget it's already been 90 years since that famine, the Holodomor, took place in 1932, 1923. And you heard how many people died in that, anywhere from 8 to 10 million people. It was another Holocaust. And this is what this is becoming. And we've heard from speakers, and I have to concur with everyone. You heard from Armando from the city of West Palm Beach. What he didn't tell you, though, is that he's from Cuba. See, Ukraine was the very first victim of Soviet aggression. Cuba, one of the latter ones, and now subsequently there's other countries as well, too. What people fail to forget is Putin will not stop. See, without Ukraine, Russia is just another country. If you look back at its history, I mean, even the plans to Moscow, they were drawn up in Kiev. They lay there. They've attached a lot of history. They never want to let go of Ukraine. Even during the Soviet Union, over 40% of the entire production out of the Soviet Union came from Ukraine. See, Ukraine's got history. It's got capability. And just a few short years ago, they were the third or fourth largest, there's some dispute, had the third or fourth largest capacity of nuclear arms in the world, and they gave it up voluntarily with the understanding that several other countries, including the U.S., Britain, Germany, would look after them. And what's happening now, everything is being slow-walked. I mean, this could have been over, I believe. So the thing is, we have to keep up the pressure. Just keep doing what you're doing, have these rallies, because as the good rabbi mentioned, it can be done just with a handful of people. But we've got to do more. See, spirit is for expansion. We have to do more. Basically, we're a very spiritual people, Ukrainians are as a whole, but spirit demands more. We got to go out there, fight more, and educate our fellow citizens, whether it's in this country or any other country in the world. The U.S. has done a lot, no question about it. But Ukraine's not only doing it for itself, it's also doing it for democracy all around the world. And it has to start here as well, too. Look what's happening at the southern border. I mean, there's an encroachment that's coming into place everywhere. And it's people such as ourselves with our history, we know what it's about. We know them well. So all you can do is just keep the faith, and prayer is important. But more importantly, your presence at these events, however big or small, it's critical. So just keep the faith, just keep supporting, keep coming out, and keep educating your fellow citizens. Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
How we are doing? Good? Слава Україні! Слава Україні!